Have you ever seen those special TV shows or movies? You know the ones that are so wonderfully, unintentionally bad, but they bring you so much joy and captivate you, but for all the wrong reasons.
Well, we here at B-Watch Rewatch absolutely live for these underdog gems.
So buckle up, Busters, and please allow us,
Colin
and Cadence, a sibling duo who share a passion for such cinematic excellence, to take you on a wild ride through all the TV shows and movie plots you never knew you needed to hear.
Hello, everybody. Colin.
Oh, hi. It's Cadence.
Actually, this is Cadence. I'm wearing Colin's face.
I was just going to make that joke. I'm definitely Cadence, not Colin with Cadence's face.
I'm also Cadence. I'm not Colin. I'm just wearing his face. We're saying that because our last episode, well, 2 episodes ago, was Face Off. Oh, I'm still giggling about it. Still mad about it. Still angry about it.
Colin hasn't slept since.
I'm
He's just
still
so
mad about it. Today, we're excited. We're changing things up a little bit. I know we've had 2 big John Travolta movies that we've done.
Right.
2 very, really, really good John Travolta movies that we shared with you guys.
Classic JT movies.
Classic JT. But today, we're going in a different genre. We're doing something a little different.
We are doing something different. I was kind of trying to hop off the sci-fi wagon. There are some other movies that deserve just as much attention and love. And one of those movies, let me just say, I've never actually watched this before. This was my first time watching it. I've been wanting to watch it for like literally 20 years. I don't know why I haven't up until this point.
I have never wanted to watch it.
I have only because of all the shit talking. Like sometimes I feel like movies get a bad rap because maybe someone's trying something new, or it's, they're quick to hate on things. And Glitter is the movie we're doing today.
Yes,
and
Mariah Carey's 2001 hit Glitter.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that got shit on. And I thought, sometimes when a singer decides to act, it can inherently be perceived as shitty because how dare you try something out of your milieu or whatever. Anyway, I wanted to give it a chance, and no.
You wanted to give MC a chance. You wanted to give Mariah a little chance.
That's the thing. I haven't really listened to her in depth since maybe the Heartbreaker album came out in like 2099 when I was like a senior in high school.
I listened to her at the New Year's Eve parade when she stopped the performance in like 2018. She just sat there and was like, this isn't working, and sat on stage. Did you see that?
No.
She's such a diva. She wasn't even moving or dancing or anything, and then she just stopped because everything wasn't going right.
That's
classic
funny.
Mariah Carey.
But I guess on some levels, if I was ever as good at something as Mariah Carey is at singing, I would also just be like, nope, I don't want to do this.
Right. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm telling you, I have all the money. I made a movie in 2001. It was called Glitter, which has nothing to do with glitter, but...
The only thing that I really harbor ill will towards Mariah Carey for, because she's gorgeous and talented, is that freaking "All I Want for Christmas Is You" song.
Oh, it's around the corner.
Oh my gosh. Stab people's eyes out.
By the time that this is debuting, this episode is dropping like a Mariah Carey album, you're going to be hearing it because it's already November.
It's not my jam.
You're awful. You're awful. I have hot cocoa right now and the Christmas tree's up. I'm ready. Give me 10 Christmas trees in every room. Man. I want to wake up.
You have a personal Christmas tree festival happening in your
Christmas
house.
Tree festival.
This is the guest room Christmas tree. The theme is nautical.
Nautical. I just have a bunch of starfish and sand dollars.
Oh,
this is the bathroom Christmas tree.
I was thinking more I don't know. I had submarines in mind or something, which is even worse.
Which is worse, a submarine tree. Well, this is all the submarines on my nautical themed Christmas tree.
I thought it sounded whimsical.
But I do like the theme of Christmas tree. I do love the theme of Christmas tree. All right, so movies Glitter. It was made in 2001. The greatest year of all. And it was actually supposed to be released on September 11th, 2001. Right. But you guys, that was a big day for another reason. And Mariah Carey had to take a seat to that.
And she was like, okay, I'll postpone it by 10 days.
Yeah, she literally postponed it 10 days to September 21st of 2001. And it came out, and the budget was $22 million, you guys. $22 million, and it looks like it was filmed with a home video camera in a basement.
$5 million. It made $5 million.
Ugh, not a good, I don't know much about money, but that's not a good ROI.
And that was also, like you said, when I read that it was that expensive to make, the whole time I was watching it, I'm like, where did this money go?
It went to the costume design and the warehouse that they filmed it in. Every scene is filmed in the same warehouse, just they make it a different looking club.
And those costumes that are safety pinned together to look edgy.
Oh, it's pure 2001.
I guess, those safety pins are expensive.
Sequins, feathers. Okay, so the storyline is very, very easy to get. Mariah Carey's
easy.
Undiscovered genius singer who gets discovered, becomes famous. That's pretty much it.
Who becomes famous? I kept waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, what is going to be the thing? Like,
I was waiting for
shoot
it
to fame, and then there's going to be some sort of conflict.
Nope.
She just gets discovered
also,
and becomes really famous.
Everything happens really quick and really bizarre, but it's like, okay, we're just going to take this whole scenario of becoming famous and squeeze it into like an hour. No questions, nothing at all.
So just to start out, because this is what they try to plant as maybe a conflict throughout the movie. When she's young, she's being raised by her mother, and her mother is Black, and she's a single mother. And the reason this comes up is because her mom's kind of a mess. She drinks.
Well, yeah, this is the start of the movie. It's a flashback, drink, singing on stage.
Her name is Lillian Frank. Her mother's name is Lillian Frank. She's such a good singer, and she's making her living singing in bars and
but
taking
she is
little baby Mariah.
But she's also taking a little bit something else. Not only Mariah, whose name is Billy in the movie.
Right.
You know, because Billy, her mom's a mess, you guys. She gets on stage, she's drunk because that guy in the background's like, oh, she's drunk again. So you know.
This is her MO, apparently.
So
Lillian
Billy's
Frank.
like, Mom, you getting up there drunk again, singing? And I think I sing better when I'm drunk, so I can't really blame Billy's mom.
So she's like, hey, Billy, come sing up here with me and just pretend like it's you and me. Just be cash. And in that moment, they're trying to make it sound like little baby Mariah's shy. No. She's been waiting for this moment because she just belts it. She's been waiting to knock her mom off her
She just
pedestal.
gets up, pushes her mom off the stage, and she's like, okay, don't make me sing. Pushes her mom off. Goes into Mariah Carey. And my favorite thing is that, you guys, it's a young girl. It's obviously not Mariah Carey. This girl's like 10.
12.
And instead of getting a girl that sings really well, they literally put Mariah Carey's voice in like a chipmunk machine. So it's like they try to make it 10-year-old, but it's clearly Mariah Carey's voice in a chipmunk machine.
I had the same note, and I was gonna, like, it was funny that you brought that up because I immediately was like, that sounds like Mariah Carey's voice in just like a higher
It has to be. It just did not make sense to me. And everyone is loving Billy's performance. They're like, oh, Billy's going to outshine her drunk mom, get off the stage, but they love it.
And she does, essentially, because Billy's mom, Lillian, gets fired from the club because she's just constantly performing drunk and bringing her kid.
Don't know much about parenting, but probably not a good idea. Just leave the kid at home.
Yeah, so Lillian gets fired, and she goes to her ex's house, and he's this really boring white guy. And she's like, listen, I got fired. I can't even afford to feed her. And she's your child too. So that's when you realize she's biracial, which comes up again. And I think they were trying to plant this as a source of conflict. It only comes up a couple times, and then it just sort of gets pushed to the wayside.
Then nothing happened. Nothing comes of it.
So he gives Lillian some cash and sends them on their way. He's like, this should cover it for at least a little while. Please don't come back here. Then we're at little baby Mariah's house with her mom, and her mom's asleep, got a burnt cigarette.
That burnt cigarette, very, very safe. I love falling asleep with a cigarette in my hand. It's my favorite thing to do.
Mariah is putting a blanket on her mom, doesn't take the cigarette. It's not the child's fault. She didn't know any better.
This child actor,
cigarette's definitely smoking.
Billy, as the child actor, it's so mechanical the way she does everything. She just like very mechanically puts over the blanket, like trying to be motherly, but kind of so awkward. Don't be cry. Don't be cry, drunk mom. And just like kind of petting her forehead, but more like tapping it. Anyway, we get the point that she's supposed to be the young mother.
The whole point of this scene is because the house burns up.
You said that so casually. I was waiting to get to it. Yeah, Billy's traumatized because her mom burns down her house.
I thought that the mom died originally in this fire, but she didn't.
She just caused it. You know what, Lillian? You're much more of a mess than I thought. Being drunk on stage is one thing. Burning down our effing house is another thing. That's what Billy's thinking. That's internalized.
There's no really explanation about what happens next. You kind of have to infer the whole thing. But some lady picks up baby Billy, baby Mariah, and puts her in the back of a car. The mom's like, I gotta say goodbye to you. Like, I gotta get cleaned up.
I gotta get cleaned up, Billy. I just burned down the house. I'm stressed out. I made you sing drunk on stage with me. We gotta figure some things out. So I guess she kind of puts her up at, like, I don't want to say it's an orphanage, but
it's
kinda.
like a foster home.
It's like a home.
Yeah, like a group home. So I'm assuming this lady who picks her up is from the CYFD or whatever, and takes her to the group home where she immediately, and this is important, meets her two best friends, Louise and Roxanne. And they will be her friends for the
long
rest
time.
of her life.
Played by Debrat, and who's and that other girl?
I don't know what
face.
her name is, but she's Roxy. And they both are like, one of them's like, I'm black. And the other one's like, I'm Puerto Rican. And she's like, oh, I'm half and half. So they're all, again, race comes up as if it's going to be like a huge issue. And everybody states their race clearly. But then nobody ever talks about it again.
Yep, as one does. Okay.
Nobody. All right. That's just to set the stage because it's her backstory. I don't know if you can follow. It's a very intricate backstory.
It's really hard to explain.
So as long as you just, take a second, let it all absorb, because as Colin said, now we fast forwarded to the present day where Mariah is now full grown and is a go-go dancer at the club with her best friends, Louise and Roxanne.
That sounds like the life. I would not even want to be a famous singer. I'm like, this is pretty good for me.
I
get to dance with my best friends I grew up with.
Yes. Watching it, just being like, this actually looks super fun, and I would love for this to be my job.
In their full cheetah gear, their full head to toe leotard cheetah gear. Everyone's wearing cheetah print, you guys. The whole movie at this point is pure cheetah print, and
there's
even
tons of feather boas.
I was about to say, there's even the feather boas are cheetah print. Someone was like, you know what? Cheetah print. It's hot right now. Get it in this movie.
Really says go-go dancers? Cheetah print.
Cheetah print. Even the manager comes in and she's her lapel is cheetah print on her blazer. Like, literally not kidding. Lil Brat's headband is cheetah print. Mariah Carey's full bodysuit is cheetah print. Her other friend, what's her name? What's the other friend's name? I forgot. The Puerto Rican one.
Louise and Roxanne.
Okay, Roxanne. Roxy's got a little bit of a meth problem because she got a little bit of meth face going on. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
They're living it up backstage. By the way, for a club, I've been in my fair share of clubs and my fair share
Have
of
you?
clubs.
Have you been in your fair share of clubs? How many clubs have you been in, Cadence?
No. I'm talking about for dancing, like with burlesque.
Oh.
Like you dance, like not like social clubs. No, I've like
You've
maybe
never been to a
4
social
or
club in
something.
your life.
Like maybe 4 tops. But as like doing burlesque and stuff, and the dressing rooms are always just the saddest, little crampiest. No AC, no lights. It's
hot,
just
sweaty.
the worst. And these girls are like lounging on it's a huge, massive room.
Well, that's where the budget went. That's why the budget was so big.
Racks of clothes.
$1 million went towards that.
Lounging on velvet sofas. They are living the life.
Mariah Carey is full spread out on a Shaw's lounge, which is leopard print. Full feather boa wardrobe behind him. It's true. I'm like, what club is this?
I know. It's a very extravagant. So that makes it even more appealing to be a go-go dancer there, because you're like, I basically have an apartment at work.
I know.
So
My apartment's better than the place where we live.
I can live and dance at the same time. This is all to say that this night that they're dancing, there is a certain Terrence Howard in the crowd. His name in this movie is Timmy, but we're just going to call him Terrence Howard because you know who that is.
Old Tear.
So they're just lounging.
Having the time of their life, playing Mary Kill Shag in the back dressing room in their leopard print. And Tear comes in and he's like, hey, can you guys sing as well as dance? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, great, let's make a record label.
Yeah, it's
great, girl band. Let's make one.
It's so fast and easy. He's just like,
how y'all doing?
Good. Hi.
I was watching y'all out there. Y'all look pretty good.
Well, we try. Thanks.
Y'all sing?
Yeah. Okay. Dance. I do choreography. She does
some of the choreography.
Wardrobe.
Everything.
We might have to tone your look down a little bit, but y'all want to be in a group?
also like
It doesn't
of
make
course,
any
slimy
sense.
Because he's just like, hey, how y'all doing?
Well, he's wearing a fedora for number one.
Well, number one, yes. And so he does. Like, it's that simple. He's like, if you sing, dance, how about a girl group? Are you guys in?
Yeah, like you're this big shot producer and you just walk to these go-go girls. Hey, can you guys sing? And of course they're going to be like, yes, we can.
Based on your go-go skills, can you sing?
You guys are all wearing matching leopard print? Sounds like you could be a girl group. Although I've never heard you sing. I've only seen you dance at a club. So stupid.
So he proposes this idea and Roxy's like, yes, please.
Yes,
that
because she's
sounds
on
amazing.
meth. She's not out of her mind right now.
Yes,
I can sing.
But Mariah is in charge. She's like the lead of this group. And she's like, I'm so sorry. We're actually really busy doing our own thing. So it's a no from us. And they're like, what are you doing? So they leave the club.
This is literally the chance of a lifetime. A random comes into the club and asks us to start a girl group. What the hell are you
Don't
doing?
worry, though, because as soon as they leave the club, they're like, listen, we really need the money. I don't know if you know this, but we're go-go dancing and living and working at the club. Can we please just tell this guy we can do it? So finally, Mariah's like, okay, fine, whatever, we'll do it. So fast forward to a studio. There's a really beautiful woman. It's Padma Lakshmi, who's gorgeous.
Is she Top Chef?
Yes.
Oh my God, I knew I was going to say that is Top Chef girl.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, is this really her? And it was.
You know what's even more wild is what she's wearing in the recording studio. That awful deep V full bodysuit. I can see full camel toe.
She said that I was reading like an article and she's like, I have never lived that down and I don't know why they put me in that bodysuit.
I'm definitely posting that, you guys. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It's like a tight gray, like alien suit and you can see her everything. It's great. It's beautiful. Anyway, they're all recording in the studio.
And this is, okay, and also her character's name is Silk.
Oh, that makes sense.
With a Y.
Silk
with a Y.
Oh, no, with the Y. Oh, no. Who was naming the people in this movie?
I don't know. So Silk is singing, and you guys, she has a terrible voice.
Oh, it's not good.
Terrible
Not
voice.
good. I'm giggling so hard.
You're getting so hard.
No, I said I was giggling so hard because Terrence Howard can really pick them.
Oh my God. I totally thought you said I'm getting so
Her
hard.
voice
And I
is
was
getting
like,
me so hard. It's so scratchy and gross. That leotard that she's wearing, that deep V
0 to 10
alien gray
so fast.
alien suit she's wearing is really getting me hard.
Ew.
Also, why would Terrence Howard be like, hey, I don't know you three girls from anyone, your go-go dancers that I found. Join my friend Silk,
Right.
with a Y, so you know
Right.
it's very exotic. Why don't all four of you get in the studio at the same time and we'll all listen to you sing? Like, where does Silk come from? Why is she there? She can't sing. Terrence Howard was just with her.
From what I can gather, based on the total mood of the movie, Silk, I'm inferring it from context clues, like when you're in school and they teach you to read for those. Silk is someone that Terrence Howard is desperately trying to make like a famous singer. Like he's signed her to the label. He's trying to make her a success. She obviously is less than stellar vocal wise.
Terrence Howard needs to reconsider his occupation.
Yeah, I don't 100% know what God, I don't know. It sounded in the beginning like they were boyfriend, girlfriend. So he was like invested in having her succeed. But after a while, I don't think they are. And I have no
he
idea
just
why
wants
you would
to-
pick this random person off the
Because
street
her name is Silk and she's beautiful.
and then do this much work. Like, I'm sure there's a beautiful woman. Well, there is. Mariah Carey right there.
There she comes in. That's
who
where the whole-
can sing. He has them, quote, singing backup vocals. But in the studio, he tells the guy, like, Kate, turn Silk all the way down and turn Billy/Mariah all the way up. And then that's all you get
Uh-oh.
to realize
Bill's
their
taking
whole
over
plan. Their whole plan is for Silk to lip sync a Milli Vanilli style Mariah Carey.
Oh, post Milli Vanilli. That was a big deal. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so now that everyone's famous now that they got picked up
went
that
real
night,
fast.
real fast, recording studio, Billy's voice is now taking over Silk's voice. They are, sometime later, let's say, and the time of things in this movie is the next day. They're performing at a really cool club, not the same club that from before. They changed some
No,
things around,
different
not the
club.
same set at all. Different leopard print. And Silk is singing, they're up on stages doing their thing. You guys are completely natural. Well, they're go-go dancers, duh. They know how to be on stage. Of course. So everyone's in sync, no rehearsal, and this is where Billy, Mariah Carey meets Ice.
So, but Silk is delivering the whole performance, lip syncing Mariah's voice.
Oh, she's giving it her all, though. She's doing the splits on the stage, bird feathers flipping around. There's people in giant gold plastic sun masks. You really don't know what is going on in this performance.
There's a lot of guys also wearing sunglasses in the club in the dark.
Hello, it's 2001. That was the coolest thing you could possibly do in 2001.
They don't take them off. They just like lower them to look over the top during the whole performance. And I was like, one dude doing that's one thing, but like more than
Everybody.
one dude.
If I was wearing sunglasses in the club, I would not know where I was going. I'd bump into everybody. It'd be awful.
Yeah, so the point of this is that we meet a very important character who will be with us for the rest of the movie, and he's a very stylish, cool, hip DJ named Dice.
Oh, Dice. I said ice. Dice.
No. It's Dice. So he's given the single that Silk has performed, and his job is to like promote it, make it great. But he's listening to it like,
this is Silk? Boy, this don't sound like Silk. She must have been putting some hours in with a vocal coach, man.
I've heard Silk like just on the streets, and like, this is not her.
She sings at the subway station sometimes, and I know what she sounds like.
It's not great. There's no way that this is her. So he goes to meet her in the dressing room afterwards. And of course, Mariah Carey and Louise and
Roxy.
Roxy are just lounging. Wherever there's a backstage.
Well, yeah, of course.
You can find them lounging in it. That's their favorite. Do you guys know someplace we can go lounge at a backstage?
It's kind of like the VIP room, kind of, but it's just backstage.
So they're back there hanging out, and Silk's back there, and a photographer's like, hey, I want to get a picture of all you guys. And Silk's like, you don't need them. They're just the backup girls. They don't care. They don't matter.
Silk, you need to back the fuck up. It's not even your real voice. Poor Silk. She really got the bad end of the deal. She thinks she's out there killing it, but no. Tara switched around the tracks. It's really Billy.
The girls are like, fine, we don't care. We won't be in the picture. But as they're walking out, Mariah Carey starts singing the song that Silk was just performing. And Dice is like, is that the real voice?
She's just casually singing it. Like, I don't want anyone to know it's me, but I'm going to sing the exact song really loud as I exit the building. That's so Mariah Carey, so shady.
She's also wearing a really cool
I was going to comment. We have to talk about her outfit, her little baby race car driver outfit. She's wearing what looks like I said, a race car driver outfit, except the sleeves are cut off. And she's wearing this little leather hat that's flipped up, like the little baby Bill's is flipped up. Got two big ponytails going on. Very sports girl right now. She's very Olympic volleyball player right now, but I love it.
Yeah. It was such a brave and bold choice. I also have a theory that the guy who plays Dice, they originally offered that part to Mark Wahlberg, and Mark Wahlberg said no.
He talks exactly like Marky Mark, and he looks like Ian McGregor, but he's
don't insult Ewan McGregor like that.
Well,
Ewan McGregor is beautiful.
I didn't say he's not. I just said he looked like him.
Ew, no, he's like little Weasley guy who
full
always
Marky
wears
Mark.
sleeveless shirts.
Full sleeveless shirts, Marky Mark, the way he talks.
And he doesn't have a body like Mark Wahlberg. So it's like he's trying to sound and be cool like Mark Wahlberg, but does not have, he's like not hot at all.
He's got tight leather pants, Katie. That's all that matters.
He wears, don't you worry, I have every note about everything leather that he wears in this movie from top to bottom.
Full leather, nonstop.
It's consistent. And he doesn't wear tank tops, you guys. He wears sleeveless shirts, which is totally different.
And they are fitted to his body. They are painted on. 2001, wild time.
And gold chains. So we love
He also has a baby little perv stash too. Like not really a mustache. It's kind of like a little fuzzy on his top lip. So he looks real sleazy, you guys.
Yes. And frosted tips. I forgot about his little perv stash.
But he's like the famousest. Everybody's just like, Dice is king of the club scene. Everyone loves him.
For sure. He's making or breaking new singers. Yeah. That's how important Dice
is.
So he calls out to Mariah.
Hey, you in the hat. Can I talk to you for a second? Excuse me, ladies, but I gotta talk to you. That was you singing, right? Man, I knew it. I knew it wasn't Silk. He's been ghosting you.
What do you mean ghosting me?
Using your voice for Silk's.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm having a good time, so...
Hell no. Hell, you can't let him do that. You have got a beautiful voice. You can't let Timothy use the best of you.
Well, what makes you think that's the best of me?
There's more? There's better? Well, I want some of that. Hey, what's your name?
Billy.
I'm Dice, like Lucky Seven.
I know who you are.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I've heard a lot about you, Dice.
Well, listen, don't believe everything you hear.
Okay.
Come with me, I want to show you something.
He's like, let me try something really quick. He gets the microphone in his club. Okay, first also we'll play you what he says to the club, but just keep in mind he does this terrible black scent the entire time where he's trying to sound
He's urban, he's hip hop, he's cool. His name's Dice. He's got it going on.
So offensive. It's so offensive. So anyway, he gets the crowd riled up and he
Dice.
says, I like
Dice.
all
It's Dice. He gets the crowd going.
People in the house say, yeah! All right, everybody, you know what time it is now. The beats are coming at you. When the microphone comes, don't be scared, all right? I want you to do something special. You can freestyle, you can sing. Hell, you can make love to the DJ if that's your thing. So come on and let's get it on!
Let's just play this casual game where I pass this microphone around, and when it gets to you, you sing. But he only passes it to Billy, Mariah Carey. And guess what? She sings the whole song perfectly on pitch. She's ready to go. Full choreographed dance on the floor. Everyone around her is loving it. And she is not shy, you guys. She is relishing in it. She's just like, oh, me, who me? I can sing. This is me.
For her
After
to be
telling him that
like-
she didn't want to.
Exactly. Being like, oh, it's just fun being in the background for Silk. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
And then she grabs the mic, pushes him over, and sings a whole song.
So she's definitely ready to show her her stuff, so to speak. So this is also my favorite part. He takes her aside and he's like, listen, I don't know why you're working with Terrence Howard. I don't know why you're choosing to do this, but let me produce you.
And she's like, at the same time, I don't know either. He just came into the club I was go-go dancing at and asked if I wanted to be in a girl group.
He was literally the first guy who asked.
I actually
so
don't know
said
either.
yes.
I actually don't know either.
And she goes, this is my favorite line. She goes, I know you're a real fly DJ and all. And I'm like, oh,
Mariah
come on.
Carey,
Let's look at
come
Dice.
on.
Nothing about Dice is fly.
Nothing's fly about him.
In the end, basically, he's like, my vision for you is to become this amazing singer. And the end goal, and remember this, guys, is to have you perform in Madison Square Garden.
Yes, this is like the first 10 minutes of the movie. And she's just, this is how becoming famous works, you guys. Does anyone know that?
Everybody sees you. They want you. It's
You just
done and done.
just do your thing and you get signed away. People come up, famous DJs. And like, who is Dice to even make these calls? Like, he's a DJ. He's not a music producer. He's not an executive. He's a DJ at a garage in New York.
Well, he's going to become her producer, apparently. So, guys, they have this conversation, and at the end of this conversation, officially become business partners. Okay.
I've heard that before.
So he goes, how can I call you? And she goes, you'll figure it out. And I'm like,
no, I need your phone number. I won't figure it out. Actually, I need your phone number. I need you to put it in my wallet because this is 2001. There's not even cell phones right now. I need you to actually give me your number because I know nothing about you, but I want to sign you to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, like I'm actually going to be your producer. I don't know if you just remember that we talked about this.
If we're going to be business partners, I'm going to need your number, right?
This actually might be super important when it
At
comes
least
to like
an email
working
address,
together.
maybe.
At the very least, a beeper.
Maybe a go-go schedule so I can know when you can come into the office. We're partners.
It cracked me up. So I'm like, there's a time to flirt, and it's not like after you've just made a business deal and this guy's going to buy you out of your contract.
Yeah, the whole time she's like trying to be coy, and I'm like, bitch, yeah, this is business. Come on.
She's like, your name is Dice. Like, you're lucky. Okay.
Oh,
no,
God.
just give him your number. Let's not overcomplicate this. So Dice goes to find Terrence Howard, and they have if I were to have a conversation between two cool guys, this would definitely be the one.
Yes, sir.
They're calling each other daddy. So what's happening, daddy?
Not much, daddy. What are you doing, daddy? Well, daddy, I just found these 3 random go-go dancers, daddy, and I asked them to be the backup singers for this girl named Silk with the Y. She wears unitards all the time, but she can't really sing, and I don't know what my job is, daddy. What about you? Well, daddy, that's actually kind of funny because Silk performed at my club. And I realized that it wasn't Silk's awful voice, but it was actually the backup singer. And I asked to be her business partner, but she kind of just told me to... She kind of just didn't give me any information, and then she left. So that's my day, Daddy.
So he's like...
So what's happening, Daddy?
I'm good. Listen, I want Billy and the girls.
Yeah, man, I can't do that. You know how much that's gonna cost me. You talking about redoing the album covers and clothes and rehearsals and studio and all
Nobody's looking at the backup singers, T.
Nah, I can't do it.
I think you can do it.
Really?
If you want your artists heard in this club again, you can.
Are you serious about this? Okay. Look, man, you're gonna have to reimburse Daddy.
How much?
100,000.
You must be smoking dust, T.
And it doesn't ever say what the relationship is, how they know each other. They're not friends. It never clarifies that, but they are daddies. They know each other.
Right.
They're in the daddy gang.
The other highlight of this conversation is Terrence Howard goes, well, you can have her contract, but it's going to be $100,000. And Dice goes, are you smoking dust?
What the hell is dust?
You're not on the streets. You're not in the club scene.
I'm looking it up right
is?
now as we're recording this. What the hell is dust? It's whatever Roxy's on. Roxy's been smoking the
Roxy's
dust.
like, I know what dust is.
She pops up in the background all cracked out, her jaw moving. Did someone say dust? In her full leopard gear.
So Dice doesn't obviously have $100,000 lying around, but essentially it's like a Rumpelstiltskin situation. Like when you start making money and she's becomes lucrative, then you pay me $100,000 and we'll call it even.
Not a good idea, bud, but whatever.
So he takes her in to the studio. They create this really catchy single.
Let's hear a clip of this.
So that was just a super
You know what
catchy...
dust is? You know what dust is? It's PCP. I must have been smoking dust last night because I thought you were fine those first couple of days. What? I'm on Urban Dictionary. Dust this... Oh, no, that's like dust. Okay, well, that's what it says on Urban Dictionary. It's PCP. That's what smoking dust is. So, yes, he's getting it from Roxy.
And it's apparently an insult because A, are you smoking dust? And B, I must have been smoking dust if I had sex with you from Urban Dictionary. Only incorporate dust when you're trying to burn someone real bad.
Well, as we know from Dice, of course, he's cool.
Obviously. Now Dice has produced this really cool, catchy song, and there's this really fun montage.
Easy, really fun to sing to and dance to. Really nice.
Super easy to sing to. If you know how to scat, you're gonna fit right in. And there's this montage of her performing it gradually, like in a bunch of different clubs of varying sizes with different costumes.
But they're all the same. They're all the same club, just different setting.
So we know that Dice.
You've got dust on the mind now. You're going full Tracy.
I gotta find some dust. So you can tell that Dice is getting super big time because he's now wearing sleeves and sunglasses inside.
Full leather outfit, sunglasses inside, pure 90s Matrix. He's like, I just watched The Matrix, blew my mind, copying Neo.
I'm feeling real spicy. And he's sitting with Mariah Carey, like kind of in the VIP section of a club. And a couple of guys come up to them and they're like, hey, have you been signed? Because I would really love to sign you. Let's... Like, Tough Ride is our label, and that's the name, Tough Ride.
And she is the symbol of Tough Ride. She's like, Tough Ride? I drive a race car earlier. You saw my outfit.
Well, you and Dice are on the same page because Mariah is super excited. She's like, yes, please, I want to sign with Tough Ride. And he's like, you know what? We'll call you if we're interested. And when they leave, he's like, Tough Ride? That's an insult. Tough Ride is for no good shenanigans.
K-pop bands, it's for boy bands. Tough Ride, everyone knows that label because in this world, everyone just comes up and asks you if you've signed to a label. But
Yeah,
obviously
he's
Dice
like-
is feeling a little insecure. He's getting a little nervous.
He's holding out for like he says like CMC, Warner Brothers, something else. They're all like really
Well, at this point in the
generic
movie,
labels.
I wouldn't be surprised if like MGM himself walked up. I know it's not a person, but let's just say if it was the lion from
Embodiment
MGM.
of MGM.
The lion walks up, have you signed? She's like, I haven't yet. Let's make a song together. And then the movie ends at this point because everyone just asks you if you
Yeah.
want to sing, sign a record label.
That's pretty much how it works, you guys. It takes like roughly 3 to 6 weeks. You perform your single a couple times in a club. Tough Ride will be banging down your door. Trust me. He's turned down Tough Ride, but they're still making the rounds, and he's passing out that cassette tape to every club, every DJ. And coincidentally, he runs into 2 very, very top dogs from CMZ at a club.
Yeah, as one does.
Hands them the tape, and these are real record company guys. So he's like, hey, I might have something you want to hear, because that's what's playing over the loudspeakers right now. I don't know if you like this little jam, but that's ours. And they're like, oh, well, in that case, come meet with us
Let's
tomorrow.
go. Come to our big office in downtown. And guess what? That's what they do.
And you know what? They've already got the champagne out. They don't even have a meeting.
I know I was going to say, he's got full dressed up in Matrix. He's ready to go. In contrast, Mariah Carey's wearing a little spaghetti strap white tank top and jean shorts, which you wear to a business meeting if you're going to get signed. It's this big fancy office. And as soon as they walk in, everyone's just like, grumble, 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 mumble, 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 yay, champagne. And that's it.
And they go,
No
they go,
meeting.
this is just the beginning. And so it's like, oh, okay. So I guess everybody already
They don't
knew
ask
that this
for-
was happening
They're all,
before we
hey,
walked in.
Mariah, can we get your personal information? You'll just have to figure it out. They're like, we're signing you to the biggest record label. Sorry, you're just gonna have to figure it out.
Oh,
Ask
if you're
Dice.
that good, you can find me.
Yeah, you can find me. They're like, yeah, bitch, we're signing you. We just got the champagne out. Ugh.
Yeah, it cracked me up because it's like they go in there business ready. He's got his business attire on with his leather, and yep, they're like, "Oh, we're already done. Actually, we signed the paperwork. We're good to go."
And you know it's a big record company because there's a bunch of gold records on the back. No names or plaques or anything,
No.
just spray painted gold records on the wall.
And everyone's wearing massive suits.
Yes, you know these are
Massive
big
suits.
business people, and like I said, as soon as they walk in, it's like murmur, 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 mumble, mumble, mumble. You're signed. And Billy's like, what am I
This
doing?
is only the beginning.
This is only the beginning. Madison Square Garden tomorrow.
And you can see tomorrow.
we
I
actually
know,
booked
that's
tomorrow
totally-
for you to sing. And she's like, okay, well, how do I find it?
They're like, "Oh, now you can figure
Now
it
you
out."
can figure it out, bitch.
You want Madison Square Garden? Figure it out. That night, her friends are helping her get ready. This is where I for sure have decided that Louise is a lesbian. I don't know if you've noticed Louise's vibe in general.
Oh, I've noticed. You mean Debrat? She's in full Snoop Dogg gear. She looks like Snoop Dogg. Full head to toe jersey, bandana on. Mariah Carey's in her little towel, getting ready. It's classic Girls Gone Wild, but Debrat is not wanting anything to do with it. He's like, hey, Billy, you need that car fixed? You need your race car fixed?
And maybe I'm generalizing here, but I'm just calling it just based on her overall demeanor and her outfits. Okay, so they're helping her get ready because Dice is taking her out to dinner to celebrate that they signed a record deal without even being in the room.
And Tracy's doing her makeup, cracked out, putting blush on 1,000 times. And Billy's like, Tracy, what the fuck? You been smoking that dust again?
She's like, "Oh, I actually am using dust on your face.
Actually, I am.
This makeup's made out of dust." So she's like, "Guys, I gotta go. It's not a date. Like, we're just celebrating this deal. Don't worry about it." And she gets down to the car. It's a limo. It's really classy.
It's very modern. For 2001, it's not from 1971. Pure boat car, full square white limousine.
And
Dice is out.
comes out. Full leather still, guys. This is not business leather. This is date leather.
This is date leather. Yeah, this is casual. It's got a little bit of a different vibe to it. And he's not wearing sunglasses.
Nobody has his gold chain.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives her a rose, and she's starting to be like, wait, maybe this is a date. I thought it was just a business meeting, but that is his date leather.
I cannot believe I got in this tight pink short dress that's showing off my cleavage for a date. I thought that was what you wear to a business celebration meeting.
I put my business dress
I put
on.
my business dress on, you guys. It's the slinkiest, tightest pink dress,
but,
and
like,
she looks
also,
beautiful.
If I look
and she's like,
her, if I look like her, I would wear that all the time too.
well, true. But come on, Mariah, if you think you're going to a business meeting in that, what are you doing?
So they get to the restaurant, and you guys, this whole thing is so unbelievable because it's supposed to be just the fanciest restaurant, number one.
It is. It's white tablecloths.
Number two, Dice apparently is the one who's like sophisticated in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who supposedly knows his way around. And the waiters are like, oh, hello, Mr. Dice. So
Like,
good to
he's
see
the
you,
fucking
Mr.
most
Dice.
famous person in the world. It's so weird.
Dice.
Everyone treats Dice like, why is he needing to give the record out? He's king of the New York City club scene. What is going on? I don't get it.
They're like, oh, Mr. Dice, we have a bottle of your favorite. And I'm like, is it Bud
Oh, Mr. Dice.
Light?
Oh, Mr. Dice, here you go. I know what he just really loves it. But like the restaurant is, it's fancy because there's champagne glasses and everyone's in suits.
And he's trying to like teach her to like put her napkin on her lap.
I think it's kind of like a Pretty Woman type situation where it's like he's like showing her the world
But
because
it's
she was just a silly go-go dancer before, and now she's eating at a tablecloth restaurant.
And so he's doing his stupid fucking half Bostonian, half black scent situation.
Oh, I hate it.
And it's so terrible. And then they bring them out the appetizers, which is escargot. And she's like, oh, what is this even? And he's like,
Oh, this is escargot. Snails. It's like a French delicacy.
So somebody went all the way to France for this? Okay.
I like hanging out with you, Billy.
and he's just that stupid
I love in movies that escargot is always the most wildly wealthy thing you can ever have.
really is.
Every scene, if there's wealth, there's escargot, a boiled snail
Oh,
somewhere
right
down the
behind
road.
you.
It's a boiled
Right
snail. And she's like, figure it out.
Figure it out.
I'm rolling the dice on you. I'm turning it around. Now you figure it out. And she's like, so stupid.
It's so gross because it's like condescending, number one, and number two, completely unbelievable that Dice
I
is
don't
the
know about
sophisticated
you,
one in
but
this scenario.
I love to go to dinner with people like that, that yell at me in those accents and treat me like a child. And
Right.
it's really nice, fun conversation, really flows back and forth. But
And he's charmed by her.
But the funny thing is you guys, Mariah Carey, love her to death, beautiful. She doesn't have very many lines. This whole time, there's no character development. She literally is just like, ah. And he's like, it's escargot. And she's like, oh. And like, she just makes noises. She doesn't talk. She's not like, what are my hopes and dreams? This is what I want to do. Hey, back in the day, my drunk mom made me sing on stage. She burned down her house. Haven't seen her in a while. Like, there's no conversation. She just makes like, I'm Mariah Carey.
I heard, well, not heard, but read when I was reading about this, that the guy who plays Dice was like, listen, nobody gives Mariah enough credit. She actually had some really, really great scenes that got cut out of the movie. And I was really bummed when I saw that because she had like all of these opportunities to show her skills and they just completely cut
You guys,
those out. So
she's talking
if someone has
maybe-
those on the cutting room floor somewhere,
Yes, let us
send
see.
them my way.
I think she said maybe 4 lines this whole time since this point.
So he tells her, I like hanging with you. And he says that one word, with you.
Yeah, but
Dice, I
but,
hate you so much.
but that's not what gets her. After this very elegant dinner, they go back to his apartment, I guess, and he's got a giant xylophone. It's a king-size xylophone, yes, like the children have.
and she's like, is this a xylophone? And he explains to her, like, no, you fucking idiot.
It's not a xylophone.
Giant xylophone.
It's a giant xylophone. And so he starts banging on his giant xylophone, and then she's like, okay, well, that got me hard, and she starts kissing him.
Sexual xylophone.
I don't know about you guys, but I love to be xylophoned into bed.
You know what? He's like a kind of like an, I mean, I hate him so much. I hate him so much. But this all starts, like their relationship starts weird because she's like, this night, she's like, is this a date? And he's like, no, you would know if this was a date. I just like hanging with you. And then he's like, come to my apartment. And she's like, well, I thought this wasn't a date. And he's like, it's not a date. Just come up for like 5 seconds. So she comes up. He plays his giant xylophone. They start kissing. I'm like, so Dice, what is happening? Also Dice, because he's a producer, on his desk, for no reason, there's literally 5,000 pieces of sheet music piled up.
Yes.
Just in a pile. 5,000.
He's a beautiful genius. We just don't know it yet. He's just hiding behind this facade. And the only one that knows it is Billy.
She is so smart.
She's just so smart.
They kiss in slow-mo, and I'm like, okay, so it was a date, Dice. It was, you fucking idiot. I hate you so much. They have sex. They cuddle. He's wearing a freaking gold chain with his name on it.
I love it. It's classy. Class. He's full of class.
She's like, I don't do this all the time. He's like, yeah, I can tell.
He puts on his leather
says
condom. He's like, let me put on this leather condom, baby. He's in his full leather. His sheets are leather. Everything's leather in his house.
Oh, gross. So yeah, he insults her, basically tells her she's bad at sex. And then they decide, like, you know, it's going to be romantic, whatever.
Yeah, this is going to be a good relationship. Let's go.
I can't imagine becoming a romantic, intimate partner with your producer is ever a bad idea.
No, it's not a bad idea at all. Never.
I mean, it feels like you should always mix sex, intimacy, and business. I don't know.
Duh. All right, so now that you're in a twisted love affair with your producer / awful person that wears leather all the time named Ice, it's time to start getting the ball rolling. It's time to start becoming famous.
Yeah, the studio is, I mean, it's like, so far there have been not a bump on the road on the way to start
not one bump on the road, except for bumping on a xylophone. It's the only bump.
And bumping on Dice.
Yeah, that's right.
Ew. So she goes to the studio to film the song. Here's a little bit of her really good and really catchy new single that she's filming. Really great.
Wow, that is good. That was good.
I mean, that's just what I'm going to be singing around the house all the time.
All the time.
The director's crazy offensive, okay? He comes out, he's like,
No. Please.
No, look, back to one.
This is not working. The glitter can't overpower the artist. Okay? Could we clean this up? Okay. We ask ourselves, is she white? Is she black? We don't know. She's exotic. I want to see more of her breasts.
No one's thinking that. No one's thinking that, director. No one. Not one person is thinking if she's white or black. But I do want to see more breasts. I agree with you on that.
Always more breasts.
I do want to see more.
Check.
Because she's wearing like tulle around. She's like holding a bunch of tulle around her boobs.
Silver tulle.
Silver tulle, very natural. Her two friends, cracked out old Dusty and Lizzo are behind her. They're her backup dancers. They're in silver. And she's singing with a bunch of tulle. She's literally holding it to her chest. So it's really natural and comfortable. So he's like, I want to see more breasts. And so they like rip off the tulle and then she's in this like silver bikini. Ugh, and she's got this banging body and she's like, I
know.
Give me back my tulle. Give me back my tulle. Give me back my silver tulle. I want to crunch it up on my chest and be smiling tiny and scared. I'm just still just small. I'm so cold. I'm tiny and I just have a good voice. What's going on?
He says something that I feel like was supposed to be maybe like deep or foreshadowing, but there's glitter falling from the ceiling during this video.
No, it's not glitter. It's confetti. There is not any glitter in this damn movie, and I am offended by that because I'm expecting some glitter.
They
were confused as what glitter were. They really didn't know.
The glitter can't overshadow the artist. And so I'm like, oh, I see. The glitz and glam can't take center stage. So this from the director who has said he wants to see more breasts. Okay.
Yes.
He says her friends who are backup dancers are a fucking joke. Get them out of here. I need
One
some
is coked
strippers.
Out one's on dust. She doesn't know where she is.
He needs some strippers because everyone wants to see more breasts. Okay, guys?
You guys, we're so excited. I was so excited for hot strippers to come in the back, right? You guys, the most 4 effeminate men, Chippendales dancers, come in the back and they are twirling and dancing. Their chest is painted. And Cadence and I are like, wow, really? I mean, this producer's all over the place. We were full expecting like beautiful hot strippers and boobs, all kinds of boobs.
He's like, this sex sells. I want more boobs. And then these 4 dudes come to this. I'm like, what is happening?
And they are just twirling, tiptoes, twinkling. It's the best. But yes.
They're like rhythmic gymnastics.
Yes, it was a surprise.
Ribbons.
And you know what? They're like ribboning around her. She's like, oh, Just sitting there.
It took a left turn, but whatever. So
A good left turn. A very good left turn.
obviously the best left turns. She's like looking really uncomfortable because all these guys are grinding up on her. I'm like 100% Mariah, they're gay. You do not have to worry.
You do not have to worry. You do not have to be worried, girl.
They do not want your bod. But Dice is getting really uncomfortable and he's getting really overprotective. And to me, it veers. He's acting like a savior. Like, can't you see she's uncomfortable? I think he's getting possessive. That's just me. He's seeing these 4 guys dance on her and he's like, they're not wearing any leather.
She's going to be famous.
Right.
Glitz and glam. She's going to be too famous. I need to keep her on a tight leash.
She's upset because these dancers are grinding on her. Her backup dancers, which are her best friends, have been sent home. And you know what? Dice is going to save the day. He's going to save the day. So he takes her out. He's like, I'm not putting up with this. They stand up against the studio and they leave. Guess what, guys? There's not one repercussion for doing this because that's how fame works. You get whatever you want.
Yes, you can walk out of singing. You just stop filming, stop everything, stop the glitter, stop the dancers. I'm leaving. And then they're just like, okay,
sounds good. Great.
She was found 2 weeks ago in a club, so she's the boss. She'll do anything.
So the next day, there's this scene. Also, can we talk about the amount of side ponies that happen?
So many side ponies and really low ponytails, like the ponytail below the ear. Like it's really, they made a lot of cool choices with the hair.
They definitely went a certain way. So she's meeting on the street with her friends. They're just casually walking with their side ponies. And she's like, I'm really sorry about the video. Like, that was not my fault. I promise not to screw you guys over again, but I have an idea. Let's go shopping.
And they're like, okay, bitch, you kicked us out of your music video. We're your best friends. We lived with you. I helped you get ready. We danced together. We were your backup dancers and you kicked me out. But they're fine. They're just like, let's put on our gold pleather.
They get gold matching outfits.
Gold matching outfits, pleather, and let's get our side ponies on and let's go hit the town on Dice's credit card. And it's just glazed over. They're all friends now.
Because you have no idea whose credit card that is. Not a one person. I don't know.
It's not her. She doesn't know how to give out her information. She couldn't give out her phone number. You think she can apply for a credit card?
Yeah, so they're like, all is forgiven. Let's go buy matching outfits. Back to the studio, we have, again, this publicist who is out of control. And she says,
I'm going to get you out of those jeans. I hate jeans. And into something a lot classier, something much more fabulous. Maybe haute couture. Oh, I can't wait.
Hey, that's good. She looks amazing. Yeah, if you're like Titsy the porn star.
Porn star?
Look, I'm just saying that, that's not right. So we got to redo the shoot. And we got to, lose the
Darling, don't get your panties in a bunch, okay? No, we have been hired by the label to conceptualize Billy's new look. All right, don't worry. She's in the hands of professionals now.
Oh my God. You literally just told me more boob yesterday and you put on male strippers in the background.
Yeah.
You are all over the place. Get your priorities right. And I would be really offended if someone called me a street urchin whore. Well, not really.
Yeah. She literally insults her for being like, you're in jeans? Like, why would you wear jeans? That's so low class. Like, it's so bizarre. So then they take all these pictures of her in a bikini, right? And
Makes
they're
sense,
like,
because they're going for high end. They're getting away from the street urchin whore, but that's what they're whatever.
Street urchin. She calls her a street urchin. Like, whatever.
She's got little Aladdin vibes going on, street rap vibes.
That's what I was thinking too. So Dice is getting really frustrated by this whole thing. He walks out to smoke in the hallway of the recording studio. I mean, you can't smoke in the rooms, but the hallway's fair game.
Everyone knows.
Smoke
Actually,
as much as you want out
you
there.
could smoke anywhere in 2001, right? Because it was like 2003 when some of those laws came out. Anyway, I digress.
He runs into Terrence Howard in the hallway. And you guys, for some reason, Terrence Howard is roaming the hallways of the recording studio with a 1,000-page paperback book in his hand.
He's a scholar. He's a scholar and he just signs people at clubs, reads books in hallways. He knows what he's doing.
He looks so menacing. He's like with his fedora and he like comes out of the shadows and he's like, oh, well, if it isn't Dice. And he's like holding this huge book. No explanation
War
about
and
what
Peace.
the book
He's
is.
all, I'm just reading War and Peace and I'm learning all about Tolstoy. And you know what?
I'm going to make war with you, buddy.
I'm going to make war with you. Where's the $100,000 from little Billy, huh?
They have a little fight and they're both, again, super cool guys having a super cool conversation.
I'm mad at you, Daddy. So am I, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
I'm mad, Daddy.
And he's like, you owe me money. And Dice is like, oh, I'm sorry. Is there food in your crib? And he's like, yes. And he's like, then don't come to me for money. This deal was bullshit and you know it. And Terrence is like, oh, Okay.
Well,
That's
it's actually kind of true because we didn't sign anything. We just called each other daddy. We just gave us our daddy words. So, you know what?
True.
I actually don't have anything legal. We didn't sign anything. There was no paperwork.
not a
we met in a
binding
club
contract.
and talked about daddy talk for a little while. So actually, there's nothing holding you to this
Listen,
$100,000.
If you are a producer in the music biz, daddy is legally binding.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know this.
I think
but that's what happens. That's sort of setting the stage for a future conflict. But don't worry, because we're going to have a really happy moment. Because back at the apartment, Mariah has a surprise for Dice. And it's a Yamaha DX7 keyboard.
Oh my God.
You like it?
Do I like it? I can't believe it. This is one of my favorite. This is beautiful, man.
Isn't it cool? Look, it has all different sounds, strings, horns, all that mess. Pretty cool.
Nobody's bought me anything before. Thank you.
He hasn't shown any interest in playing a piano at all. He clearly wants a xylophone. You get him a piano. He's like, bitch, I don't know how to play the piano. What are you getting this me for?
She goes, look, it has all these cool things. Like, you can make horn sounds. And she's like pressing the button.
Oh no. Remember when we had one when we were little and we used to make music? It was like an elephant noise and a train noise.
And
that's what she's
exactly
doing.
what I thought about you.
He's like, cool, Billy. Cool gift.
She's like, look.
She just keeps
cat's
pressing.
meowing, dog's
A honking horn. Honk, honk, honk. Cool gift, Bill. Are you on the dust?
He's like, are you on dust? He's like, this is my favorite. I've always wanted a Yamaha, which also Billy just started working. Like, whose money bought him the Yamaha? Was it his own credit card on the shopping spree?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't think this girl knows anything about contracts or money. Because again, this whole movie, you guys, she's just kind of wheezing her way through it.
Wheezing.
Or what wheezing her.
Sighing.
Sighing her way through it. Seductively
Wheezing
sing.
like,
You're right. That's definitely a wheeze. I'm trying to think of like that, like, you know, that thing she does. What is that?
that
A sexual breathy. Yes. She's just breathy this whole movie. Yamaha. I got you this Yamaha piano. And he's like, okay, well, say full words. Stop being breathy. Dinosaur noises. Train track noises.
She only communicates with him through the keyboard noises.
She only knows how to do it. Honking the horn means she wants to go. Poor Billy.
So he does his classic Dice move. Just like he was like, no, this is not a date. No, I don't want to sleep with you, but you can come to my apartment. The whole thing. He's like, do you come with the Yamaha? And she's like, what the fuck are you saying? And he's like, I don't know, like, if the Yamaha is going to be in the apartment, like, you could also be in the apartment. And she's like,
Dice.
Are you asking me to move
Dice?
in with you? Or what the hell are you saying, Dice? But he is, because he's Dice, and he has zero ability to articulate his thoughts, but that's what he's asking. And of course she moves in, which, you know what? Even better idea. Even better
Move
idea.
in with your producer that's not paying people back. He's not paying $100,000 back. He doesn't know how to play piano. Just a giant xylophone, only wears leather, rips you out of business meetings. It's a good idea to move in with him. I think the whole idea is that they're like, it's this like love story of them like falling in love, but they're not in love. She wheezes
You
and
guys,
he talks.
I hate Dice, and he gets
worst.
so
Yes,
much worse.
He's gross and she's breathy, and that's the whole movie, but apparently they're in love, and I think that's what they were trying to
I
demonstrate.
could not figure out who the fuck I was supposed to be rooting for because I hate
know.
Dice so much.
I hate Dice so much. I'm like, Mariah Carey, she's only been wheezing this whole time. I don't even know where her thoughts are right now. At this point in the time, we don't even know what she wants. Does she want to be famous? We know she wants that tool because she's so cold. But that's the only thing we know. There's no character development at all this whole time.
And
she's
she
just
wants
been
her
breathy.
friends involved in whatever she's doing. That's also a
because
given.
they've been with her since the orphanage or the house that, you know, she's been with them for a long time.
This is sort of where they decide to give her character a tiny bit of depth. It doesn't really work, but they put her in a social worker's office and she's like asking about her mom. And she's like, I need to find my mom. She gave me up a long time ago. The worker goes, oh, you know what? We have incomplete records. And she's like, what does that mean?
That runs in my family. We have a hard time filling things out. We have a hard time giving information. That definitely runs in our family.
That's totally her mom, like, gives her to the CYFD and they're like, how are we going to give your kid back? She's like, I don't know. You find me.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay, bye. All right. Wheeze.
They're like, it's incomplete. She's like, what does that mean? And they're like, oh, like, we don't know where she is. And I'm like, okay, you could have just said that.
There's a difference between incomplete and we have no idea where your mom is.
And so there's supposed to be sort of this background story of like, she's looking for her mother now. She's curious.
Yeah, they threw that in there. They forgot about the mom. They were like, shit, we got to throw that plot point back in this awful movie.
It's so true.
Ugh.
I don't know if like her moving in with Dice sort of like triggered this, sense of
now she's got to start a family.
Her story.
She got to start a family. She's got to have Dice babies, have a Dice grandma.
So now we go back to the studio where they are still endless amounts of patience with her, letting her do whatever she wants. And these guys in the enormous suits, the two head honchos, they're like,
listen, all you need is a hot dance duet with somebody big. I guarantee you'll cross over. I guarantee it. You got anything we can hear right now?
Sure, why not?
We're working on it. It's not done.
and that's really important right now. So
in this moment, that's really important. The way you said that. It's just really important right now. We not got to dance it. It's really important if you know the music industry. First comes a really catchy shoo-bop-a-dop hit. Then comes a hip dance hit. What's Silk doing this whole time? Is Silk in the background plotting her murder?
Oh, well,
like, let's talk about Silk. Silk's like, this bitch took over my world. Terrence Howard is gone, obviously still looking for her and his money. Silk she's still in that unitard.
There. That was the thing that I forgot to say. So when Terrence Howard's reading his 1,000-page book, Silk is in the
slinks out of the
recording
background.
studio.
She's all...
Is she a snake?
Yes, with that slinky full leotard. Still wearing this. It's all I can afford because Billy took over my job.
Because Dice does say it to me. He's like, or Terrence Howard, he's like, what are you still doing with Silk? Like, I don't understand why you're wasting your time. Like, you can find someone who can actually sing, and you're still over here trying to get someone to lip sync.
Terrence Howard is still just like, I am dedicated to making her famous, even though she sings like a drowning cat.
Yeah, it's so weird. So, like, she is sort of in the background, but not in any major way. Just that Terrence Howard's floundering, like, put all of his bets on the wrong horse with that Silk situation.
All right. So basically, you guys, Mariah is sighing her way to the top. She's wheezing her breathiness to the top, getting to the top of the market. She got to make that dance album. And basically, summing up a little bit, her relationship with Dice is getting a little dicey. He's getting a little crazy. He's getting a little possessive. He's like, I don't want you. I want you. I want a Yamaha piano. No, I want my xylophone. Move in with me. You're my employee. It's all kind of crazy, but you know that he's becoming kind of obsessive with her.
I mean, he's got every right to be bitter because in the background, there's a framed cover of Spin magazine and he's on it and it says Dice is the DJ of the year.
Oh my God, Spin. I mean, seriously, like you wondered this whole time, like he's super famous in some circles, but then other people don't know him and he has no power some places, but then he's Dice, DJ of the year. So it's all confusing. Regardless, their relationship's getting a little hot and heavy.
He's written all the songs and produced all the songs for the record. But like the studio said, we're not pressuring you or anything. But it's important that you have a real hot dance number.
I don't know if you know this, but DJs are really known for writing music. They love writing music.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, he does explain that he wants to be like Quincy Jones. And Quincy Jones started out as a musician and then became like producer extraordinaire. So you know what? He's just following in Quincy's footsteps.
You're not going to get there with the xylophone, buddy, but let's continue.
So she's like, how did the meeting with everybody go? Did they like the songs? He's like, actually, no. They hated all of them. Sorry for the bad news.
Oh, that's sad.
And
she puts the sad womp womp on the Yamaha piano. She just keeps pressing it, staring at it. He's all, I know, sweetie, I know. You're sad.
Yeah,
you're upset, sweetheart. I know.
So he says this next sentence, which really threw me for a loop. He said, they say it's the 80s and everyone wants to dance. And I'm like, is that why there have been so many side ponytails? Are we in the 80s?
They're just trying to recreate the 80s.
Is this supposed to be set in the 80s this entire time?
Oh, wait. Is it supposed to be set in the 80s?
Yeah, in this moment.
What?
Yeah.
The cassette tapes, the limos that look like the 70s, the xylophones, the side ponytails. This is pure 80s.
Yeah. It all became clear to me.
It's not. It's not because the style is pure 2001. This is pure 2001 because the style, but those side ponytails are the only thing that signify this.
Dead giveaway.
But I was curious about those damn limos because they're pure boxy. Is it really actually set in the 80s?
Yeah, when I was reading that thing today, I found that out. But I died, and my notes are like,
Oh, because in the 80s, everyone loved wearing leather Matrix outfits.
Obviously.
And cheetah print. Oh, God. That my mind is blown. This is Black Mirror right now.
I know. Can you even process this?
I can't.
I died. I was like...
Because I was wondering about the cassette tape thing. I was like, he's a famous DJ. He should be making CDs, labeling it Billy's dance hit CD.
Dice mix
for the car ride. And I was like, the cassette thing was really weird.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
And her publicist has one of those big brick Zach Morse phones too. So I was like, this feels weird. I mean, it feels, I know cell phones were like new, but anyway, they didn't do a great world building job.
They did not. It's pure 2001, but just side ponytails. So it's supposed to be the 80s. Okay, cool. I got it.
So he's like, don't worry about it. He's bitter. You can tell he's bitter, but he's like, I'm actually working on some stuff. So you just do whatever they want you to do. This record will be an amazing hit. You just follow their lead. And then actually next time we'll have all the power. We can make whatever we want. I've got a side project, not a big deal.
Sounds but like a plan, Dice.
He's starting to feel
Dice. Thanks.
So she gets asked to perform at the USA America Music Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And her publicist, they're in the car, and her publicist is like, they want you to get there right now for rehearsal. She's like, right now? And she's like, yes, right now.
Well, we're
Driver,
in the car.
take us. It's so weird. But she goes, hey, can you call Dice and tell him where we're going to be and to meet us there? And I'm like, Dice is starting to sound like a pimp a little bit.
A little bit.
He's getting a little bit abusive. He's starting to be a little bit, maybe unpredictable is the word, because he accompanies her to the USA America Music Awards, and he's
America's
not
Got
wearing
Singing
a shirt.
Voice cap. Oh no, totally shirtless. He's on the dust.
And wearing leather, not wearing a shirt. The TV interview is like, Billy, come over here. And he's like, we gotta go now. Like, he won't let her talk. He won't let her have the spotlight. She goes to the after party where she meets Eric Benet, who, by the way, so beautiful. So beautiful. And I'm like, am I still supposed to be rooting for Dice at this point? Because if Eric Benet's in the picture,
I don't know.
It's clear.
I'm not rooting for anyone at this point. I'm rooting for Tracy, her roommate. I'm rooting for her to get better, for her to go to rehab, for her to be happy.
Are you talking about Roxy?
I mean, Roxy. Roxy Tracy.
Like, who the fuck is Tracy? Who's Tracy? Eric Benet wants to write music with her, and they're at this fancy after party
as
for
it happens,
the music
as
awards.
it happens, again, everyone comes up to you, wants to collab, wants to be famous with you. You don't have to say anything or do anything.
Oh, someone else
just
is
have
like,
to
do you want to
smile.
be in movies?
Yeah.
Someone else is, it's everybody wants her.
She
for
doesn't have her
everything.
keyboard there to communicate. She has to have a little pocket keyboard. Happy, because she doesn't say a fucking word.
And Dice is getting increasingly frustrated by this. He's getting really super jealous, and he tells her, like, we need to leave or I'm going to leave a scene. Get your friends. We're getting the hell out of here. So they get in the car, and this is where he goes like full psycho. And Eric Benet's like watching him like, what are you doing? Like, I just wanted to write a song.
Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise.
Trouble with the paradise. So in the car, it's her and Louise and Roxy and Dice. And Dice is drunk off his ass. And he unleashes the rudest, meanest shit. He calls Louise a fat ass.
Oh, Dice.
He calls, what does he call her? A roach something. Because she's Puerto Rican. Roxy?
Oh, Roxy. Oh my God, that's so mean.
We'll have a clip. He tells Mariah Carey that the only reason Eric Benet paid any attention to her is because she's half naked. And of course, people are going to want to see her because she looks like a slut. And he's attacking everybody, being so abusive. Her friends are like, we're getting out of this car. They leave. And they're like, aren't you going to come with us? And Mariah, of course, doesn't, because she's in love with Dice for whatever reason.
Yeah, no one stops. She just
that's
her sad keyboard noise. She's staying, doesn't say anything. No one tries to stop him. They just put up with it and jump out.
Yeah, so they get back home, and Dice looks like, you can just tell he smells like a bag of dicks. Like, he's always wearing leather, no underwear. He's sweaty.
Gotta be so sweaty all the time. So stinky leather dick all the time.
His hair looks greasy. He's got his nasty little mustache. Like, you know he smells terrible. You know he does. And he's like, I love you. I'm so sorry.
Pulling out old trick. No way, Dice. No Dice.
No dice.
Taking my keyboard and getting the hell out of here.
My Yamaha X76 or whatever it's called. The point is that they're kind of trying to repair this relationship.
But it's just not working.
And one night, Mariah returns home and there's a surprise waiting for her in the wings. A surprise by the name of Terrence Howard.
That's right. And he's like, bitch, I'm going to let you in on a little daddy secret. Your daddy, Daddy Dice, he owes me $100,000 for your sluttiness. And she finds out the whole deal that they made, the daddy deal. And she is like, oh, no.
She's like, this is not... I have nothing to do with this. You're going to have to take this up with Dice. I have to go to the Tonight Show tonight.
I got to perform at the Tonight Show. Yeah, because she's on her way to the Tonight Show because she's famous. She's now famous. Now she's on shows. Everybody knows her.
He tells her, like, I don't want to hurt you, but if I have to, I will. So he leaves. Dice gets back, and she's like, Terrence Howard was just here. And he goes, what did he say? I'm not going to tell you. What did he say? I don't want to tell you. What did he say? I don't want to tell you because you're going to freak out. What did he say? It's like the longest back
Just
and
tell
forth.
her. Just tell her, Mariah. Just tell him.
And in the end, she's like, well, he said he was going to hurt me if you don't pay it back. I'm like, we could have been there 5 minutes ago.
5,000 years ago. So she goes to the Tonight Show. She's there having a good time. And what do you think Dice does? What do you think he goes and does? He finds Terror.
Just cut to a scene of him beating the shit out of Terrence in an alley. No context, no confrontation, no discussion.
Doesn't know how he found him. Silk's in the background, just like whipping. Like she's just like so happy that she rises to the top now. She took over Terrence's position. She's like, finally, I take over the daddy. Finally, I'm the daddy now. Slinking out of the back. Anyway, he beats the shit out of Terrence Howard, and it is not pretty.
He gets arrested, and right as Mariah is supposed to go on stage for the Tonight Show.
Big gig.
Right, the Tonight Show. She gets called to bail him out. And like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm a terrible person, but I would be like, oh, he can stay in jail till I'm done with the Tonight Show.
Yeah, I gotta talk to the Tonight Show host. I'm famous now. He can learn his lesson. I would not rush. But no, guys, she leaves the Tonight Show to go bail her loser, stinky dick boyfriend. Well, boyfriend, producer, abuser, we don't know.
Sit in jail for a
she
couple
gets
of
him
hours.
out. She gets him out. And then she's like, I can't handle any more of this. I'm leaving.
She picks him up. And my favorite part is, as we always talk about characters who say they don't know much but have all of the information.
Love it. My favorite.
There's a reporter who's reporting, and she's like,
I'm standing in front of the 11th precinct where moments ago Julian Dice Black was released from custody. He was accompanied by singing sensation Billy Frank. Apparently, earlier tonight, Ms. Frank left Late Night Live moments before she was to perform as this week's musical guest. It appears Ms. Frank's partner was detained outside the Soho offices of music producer Timothy Walker. Walker was badly beaten and had to be hospitalized. We'll have more on this as details surface. I'm Karen Diana.
And Dice is on the news. He's that big of a deal that he's on the news.
yeah. And at this point, I guess they keep calling Billy like superstar singer. But I'm like, doesn't she only have like one
They don't
single
know.
out at this point? And she didn't even go on the Tonight Show?
Yeah, she bailed on the Tonight Show. She doesn't even have a single yet. She hasn't said a word. She hasn't said a damn word.
After this whole shenanigan, she takes him home. She's like, I can't do this anymore. I absolutely don't want to put up with your shit.
Which is really hard to say over a keyboard, by the way.
I mean, that's a
keyboard
really
sounds. It's really hard to make that sentence. Good for Billy for trying, but she did it.
So she finds a way to articulate to him she's done with his shit. He decides he's going to lash out on her, tell her that she's a slut. That
again, for the second time. Again,
yes,
lash out again.
Nobody's listening to her other than to watch her shake her ass. Her mother would be ashamed of her, like really low blows, right?
That's how you usually get someone to stay. That's how you, in a relationship, you get someone to stay and be loving to you. But just side
100%.
note.
And he starts like throwing stuff, breaking stuff, like becoming verbally abusive and out of control. And she's like, no, I'm done. She picks up the cat and she gets the hell out of there.
This cat, just a cat.
Yeah, it's funny because you don't even know they have a cat. And then she goes to leave.
But that's the
she,
one
like,
thing
picks
she
up her
needs to
bag.
get. Nothing else. She doesn't need to take anything else. That cat, though. I mean, I feel her. I love my cats. That's the first thing I do. But nothing else, just the cat. Leaves. Bye.
It's such a pronounced movement, like the way she picks up the cat and leaves, because she's standing with the cat in front of the door. It made it seem like we should have all known about this cat the
like
whole
the cat
time.
was like a central storyline.
Yeah.
Like they were doing this for the cat. That's really the center of the movie.
Anyway, she goes back to her old apartment. Her old friends Roxy and Louise open the door. She's like, "Oh, I just left Dice," and Louise is like, "Well, come on in." And I'm like, "Oh,
she's ready for her to be back. She's ready for Billy to be back. Gonna sew her some more motocross outfits."
She's literally wearing like a big old like hoodie, and anyway, it just makes me laugh every time. Louise, classic Louise. The point is that she gets back in the studio. She starts kind of becoming autonomous again and becoming still more famous. At this point, guys, nothing has stopped her.
Nothing.
To fame.
And guess where she's going now? Her next big gig is the Madison Square Garden. She's playing at Madison Square Garden.
There's one important thing that happens, because it's what gets her to Madison Square Garden. She shows up at the studio and her producers are like, "Listen, remember how we told you about that dance number you needed to have? Well, somebody wants to help you write it."
Of course. And obviously. Of course someone does. There's always someone who wants to just do everything for you.
Mm-hmm. She's another step up the ladder. Yep. Absolutely. It's not even a ladder. It's a very flat sidewalk.
It's a very flat sidewalk. You can get anywhere without saying anything. Rise to the top. Anyway, continue.
It's Eric Benet. Again, can we just talk about how beautiful he is? Are we still supposed to be thinking about Dice? Because he's not even, there's nothing comparable between Eric Benet and Dice, but whatever. They make a single and it is hot.
Hot 100 Billboard. She did it.
Yeah, he single-handedly makes her like #1 on the Billboard charts, and that is what gets her to go to Madison Square Garden, which, if you'll recall from the very first conversation Dice had when he wanted to be her producer, I want you to play Madison Square Madison Square Garden. She tries to call Dice when she finds out she's going to play Madison Square Garden, and I swear to Jesus, if she tries to get back with Dice, I'm going to murder someone.
I know. Just get on. People are dropping themselves at you at this point, Billy. Just move on from Dice. Just get him out of your head.
He's the absolute worst.
But he showed me escargot. It's a French delicacy. Anyway, so stupid.
And we cut to Dice. He won't answer the phone, but he is at a classic piano, not his Yamaha, at a classic piano with all of his 5,000 sheets of sheet music. And he's making something called Melody for Billy.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're both sad. And they're both wandering around New York in respective leather outfits.
The total full head-to-toe leather outfits, solemn, dark skies, gray, wandering around. She wanders into his apartment casually.
Just such a creep. Like
such a creep. She's like, I'm going to just casually go in his apartment. And she finds this beautiful melody that he's written for her. Oh, yeah. And she picks up a picture of them. And they were so happy in their matching leather when they didn't speak. And escargot.
They squeak against each other.
Right. And she's like, oh, good times with Dice. And then she reads it. And then she kisses it.
Leaves a little glossy kiss mark on it.
Glossy kisser mark.
And she notices that he has a ticket to her Madison Square Garden concert that night. It's not at all like been printed on a laser jet ink printer. It's not just like a piece of paper.
Bitch, you need to get out of roaming his apartment and get ready for Madison Square Garden. You've got some work to do. Get out of your leather. You've got some rehearsals.
And so she leaves that there. And that's the other thing. They cut to Madison Square Garden. She's not there yet. The whole crowd's cheering and chanting, and she's late. And I'm like,
classic
I would
Mariah.
imagine if you're playing Madison Square Garden, like you're there 8 hours in advance. You get costume changes.
You have time to lounge in your dressing room with your friends.
That's a necessity, of course.
Obviously.
She is running late, and we see Dice walking the streets. He's so stoked to go to Madison Square Garden to see her. And then out of a car, Terrence Howard goes, "Hey, Dice man." Turns around.
"Hey, Dice daddy."
And shoots him.
Kills him, guys.
You know what? I'm not
Daddy
sad.
Terrence kills Daddy Ice, and no one's sad about it.
I'm absolutely
Ice was awful.
Not sad. He shoots Dice. Thank Jesus. Dice is dead.
And then Terrence Howard
Dice so much.
Rips off his face, and it's silk. She's in her unitard again. She's like, gotcha. Anyway, guys, we're making light of a serious situation. Dice just died. He's dead. He's not waking up. He's passed.
And, I was so happy and relieved because I'm like, if they try to reunite Dice and Mariah, I will kill someone. Like, he's an abusive
at this point, we're like, get over it. So Mariah's...
And they're trying to still paint it like a love story.
Yeah, but he wasn't. There was no love.
Ill-fated or whatever, but it's disgusting.
So she's casually in her dressing room. She finally makes it to Madison Square Garden where she's performing. I guess she forgot.
Sweet time
forgot. She's like, oh, I got to perform tonight. And she's in her dressing room. Before she performs, she sees on the news because those reporters are on top of it and they know all the information, and they say Dice is dead.
Julian Dice Black, the New York City DJ who discovered music sensation Billy Frank, was found dead in Lower Manhattan earlier this evening. Dice, as he was known in music circles, was the victim of a gunshot wound to the chest. Police are ruling his death a homicide, and at present, no suspects have been apprehended. I'm Tanya Kim for NYC News.
So you think, well, what I thought was going to happen, because he's fucked up every other performance, I thought she was going to be so sad that she couldn't perform.
I thought so too. I was like, she's going to be like, she blew off the night show. She blew off these shows. She thought she's going to be like, can't do it. Sorry.
I was going to be so pissed, but don't worry. She comes through. She wears a beautiful glittery gown.
Glittery gown. That's where the first glitter comes into the play.
And she looks amazing. Let me just say, like, absolutely amazing. Like, hair, makeup, dress on point.
Done.
Amazing.
Good.
This is kind of, I mean,
everyone in the audience is like, is she black or is she white? That's just the only thing I'm wondering. All the members in the field. I just want to see breasts. Do they have any backup dancers? Is she black and white? I just don't know.
That glitter is really overpowering the artist.
Yeah, it really is. Get the glitz and glam out of here. I just want to hear her voice.
And she gives everyone a speech, and it's very, like, I think A Star Is Born ripped off glitter, but whatever. Because
don't take it for granted. Don't take people for granted.
Everybody out there, don't ever take anybody for granted. Because you never know when you might lose them. And you may never get a chance to tell them how you really feel.
Love everyone when they're in your life. She sings this beautiful song. I guess that's the only song she was performing at Madison Square Garden.
One
she
song.
gets the limo right afterwards.
She didn't ever make that dance hit. She sings the most beautiful song ever to her loved one, and then afterwards she's like, "Now let's shake our asses."
Now we got a real hot dance number. It's the 80s, and everyone just wants to dance. Just in case you didn't know, we're in the 80s. And she gets back to her dress. Well, she sings the one song, goes to leave, and there's like a bouquet of flowers and a letter. And of course, Dice sent this as a last ditch effort to like manipulate her and get her back. But it's the letter that really sent me over the edge of fury.
It's poetic. It's beautiful, well written. For someone who was writing a melody for Billy or whatever, he's really good with words. I can see why now.
Yeah, so this is the letter that she reads.
Congratulations, Billy. Madison Square Garden. I can't tell you how proud I am of you. I was so happy to know you came by today. I just hope you've missed me as much as I've missed you. I've got some good news for you. Social services called and they found your mother. She's living in a small town in Maryland. Turns out she's been clean and sober for quite some time. It's going to be so great to be there when you finally see her. Hope to see you after the show. Love, Dice.
So as you can see,
heartwarming.
He's such a manipulative dick, number one.
Also, did no one try to get Terrence Howard? That was a risky move. He murdered somebody. He's not like scared.
Well, the reporter's like, there's no suspect at this time. Like, so,
he got away with it.
Silk and him are going to just ride straight to the top.
Straight to the top. Anyway, back to the letter.
So, yeah, he's the one. He's waited all this time until he writes her a letter to tell her that her mother finally got in touch with her, and he knows where her mother is. She's been clean and sober, by the way. And I'm like, you didn't have the decency to pick up the phone.
Jesus Christ, Dice. And her mom did say when she left her at that foster care, she was like, when I'm clean and sober, I'll pick you up. And she's been clean and sober for years.
Yeah, she did not come back.
She did not come back to pick her up. After years of being clean and sober, she finally decides to call your crazy boyfriend somehow because you have that number.
All it took was that social worker connecting the dots.
Yeah, that social worker found the rest of the information, I guess.
She completed that file.
Or she did complete it. It's so stupid. And Mariah's like, what? My mom?
Yeah, so she's crying because, of course, her fucking abusive ex, who just died, wrote her a letter to tell her her mother's alive and well. And where to find her. And then he just throws in at the end, I just can't wait to be there to see your face when you find your mom. And I'm like, so before he got shot, his whole plan was to like give her this really important piece of information that only he had so that he could be there with her and find his way back into her. Like nothing about that was romantic.
Cadence,
it was
he
so
said it in roses.
shitty.
He sent it in roses in a Madison Square Garden. Roses.
Oh, that's right.
Duh.
Roses just, they negate everything bad.
They're little leather roses, little leather pants roses. So, needless to
Handmade leather
say,
roses.
you think that, I mean, I guess she's made it, but the movie basically ends with her pulling up to a house in Maryland.
Oh, she went straight from Madison Square Garden
Straight,
to this house.
got in her limo,
Still in her gown.
straight to her mom's house, and then reconnects with her mom. They don't say a word. Her mom
Not a
doesn't
word.
say like, hey, I'm sorry I burned down the house, got drunk, made you sing on stage, and I don't know, didn't find you after I got clean and sober like I said I would. Sorry about that. No, her mom doesn't say anything.
Not
they
a
just
word.
hug, and then they just walk into the distance. And you're like...
Into a green field.
Into a green
it's
field.
Just so random.
And then the movie ends. And I'm like...
And she's in heels. Mariah's still in heels on her gown.
Who are we rooting for here? What is going on?
Not their
are
love
you still
story.
famous?
Not Dice.
Not
her
Dice. Not
mom.
Love's. I was rooting for Silk the whole time. Looks like she made it on top. The mom was awful. Did never come back. Mariah Carey didn't say a damn word. Her friend's still on meth. Roxy, she's back there cleaning the apartment like crazy. Louise can't be her true self. It's just, what are we supposed to expect with this movie?
Yeah, I did not know. Because there's no, like we said, there's no stumbling blocks on the road to fame. Every time the studio tries to pressure her, she's just like, nope. And they're like, okay, well, we'll try something else.
Yeah. Oh, there's another person that wants to collaborate with you. And there's another person that wants to do this. And it's just like, she doesn't run into one roadblock.
Not
the
one.
The only roadblock she runs into is not knowing what escargot is and not being able to communicate correctly, just sighing. She literally sighs her way through the movie and gets to play at Madison Square Garden one song and then leave.
And then just, it's over. And it, like, were they really wanting it? I mean, if you wanted to root for Dice and you wanted to be sad and like mourn the fact that he was dead, you took it way too far when he started being abusive. Like, it's one thing if you'd have been like kind of being insecure and questioning his place because she was becoming more famous
all
than him.
He did was gave you escargot.
No,
he played a
he was an
xylophone for
asshole.
you. He told you were bad at sex. He criticized your friends. He abused you. All he did was introduce you to escargot. There was no love between you guys at all.
None.
It's
He
literally
asked you
just
if you wanted to move in with his Yamaha.
It's the story of a woman who just goes right through getting famous because there's no love story. She didn't like. It was like it was such a dumb movie. Very
So
uneventful.
dumb.
I mean, very eventful, but uneventful.
I really was hoping that I could be gracious, like to be like, oh, they just hated on it for no reason. Like they were just being
No.
extra harsh, but no.
It's bad. I mean, and anyone, it's just literally, and like things move super fast and there's no explanation as to why. Like if she knew she could sing from her drunk mom at the very beginning and she's on stage, which she had no problem getting on stage singing.
None.
Why did you not try to pursue a singing career earlier? Why were you just happy being a go-go dancer?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Because as soon as you were given the opportunity to sing as backup, you took it and ran with it to the top, Madison Square Garden in a week.
To the top.
To the top. Like, I don't get it. You never thought to start a singing career without even that dance number. God damn it.
Can I just tell you that Elliot watched this with me? And at the end, he said this, and I was cracking up. He was like, I just don't get it. In the beginning, she was so good. She set up all of her boundaries. She went out with him. She told him she didn't want to go on a date with him. She told him she didn't want to have sex with him. And then all of a sudden, she lets him treat her like a dick. And I'm like, where'd your boundaries go, girl?
I know. You had very loose boundaries at the beginning, but at least you had some.
I died. I was like, Elliot, that should just be like your life motto and just keep telling yourself that. Where'd your boundaries go, girl? Just remind yourself about those boundaries.
She just kind of like there was no character development with her the whole time. I cannot tell you how boring her character was. And it's like in any other movie, if they would have had the lead actress be like conniving, trying to get to the top or like passionate or like,
I
this
mean,
is what I
want
want
to
to
see a
do.
movie about Silk.
Like, right? Mariah Carey literally was like, no, I don't want to sing. I have fun backup dance. I have fun go-go dancing with my friends. Like, she didn't even want this. Like, it
And
literally, she didn't even want it.
Still
There was no passion. Like, Dice, this is all I've ever wanted to do. All I've ever wanted to do was Madison Square Garden. None of that.
Striving. I've
None
been
of
like
that.
busking in the subway. I've been trying my best.
No,
and
she's
nothing's
literally
happening.
just like, oh, okay.
You want to make me famous?
Oh, you want to collab with me? Oh, and then she's just cold with her shawl. I don't get it. It was the stupidest movie ever.
There was no hero in this story.
This was just a waste of time. But I guess Mariah Carey's the hero because she became a diva, made a lot of money, and acted that way in real life. She blew off events and didn't go places, and
she looked amazing. Like she was peak Mariah Carey. Not that she's like not peak Mariah Carey now, but she was like absolutely gorgeous, and it makes me sad that didn't go better for her.
Well, she made a lot of money.
But you know what? She's like, multi-level.
She probably wants to put this movie behind her.
I was trying to think of like multi-hyphenate, I think, and I said multi-level. Like she's a multi-hyphenate, like singer, dancer, actress, like because she ended up being in Precious later and got rave reviews for that. So
Did she really?
Yeah, the capacity to do it just maybe wasn't the right vehicle.
This wasn't the right vehicle for that because she did not show much at all.
But she's laughing all the way to the bank. So
right. To the right in the end. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're happy that we got to bring you a kind of a different B movie, but it was still fun to bring to you.
Don't be like Dice.
Don't be like Dice.
Bye.
Cook rice, not dice.
You're like...
That's the elephant noise on the keyboard.